So we have to start from the beginning. How did you meet Jaguar Wright?
I met her in the '90s. I was a DJ, and I booked her for a show. Her and a bunch of other people, and because I saw her talent, and so I booked her for a show.
And was she crazy back then too?
No, actually, she was a pretty down to earth and cool person.
Yeah.
I think this persona kind of developed over time.
Cause yeah, it seems like she like has it out for you now.
Yeah, it's really weird. I'm not sure whether she had it out for me or she just I think she's mad with what happened, but I mean, it is what it is. I think that she's doing everything for content, like whatever kind of gets everybody. She if it seems like it's a good like she's blowing up and it gets everybody hype and crunk and make the whole thing look interesting. Or
Yeah.
I think she'll do that with anybody. I think it's all an act. I don't think that. I mean, nobody could just stay on 10 like every single day in their life unless it's like something manufactured. I don't think anybody just stays at 100.
Yeah.
You gotta sit down and eat sometime. You eat breakfast. I mean, did you eat some lunch and some? You know what I'm saying? Did you wash your ass? Like, what else you got going on?
Does she ever just relax and chill, go to sleep? Like,
No, it seems like she just in her. She ain't arguing with TJ. She on the panel arguing. She just a bunch of bullshit all day long, just constantly. Just
every single day.
I bet you if you check her blood pressure, that bitch is on 200 over 250. You know what I'm saying? That's going hot.
Oh, definitely.
Blood pressure high, cortisone levels high, everything just on 10.
Yes. Speaking of that, have you ever watched her like scheme and plan for the YouTube?
No, I never seen her scheme and plan, but what has happened is I've seen her kind of be doing a whole bunch of stuff, and then at the end of it say, and that's and like and cut. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. I've given it my all. And I'm like, oh, dude, so that was all like act you were just doing. Like one time she was hollering into the mouth about like in gay world and welcome to the second and also and then like. I guess the alarm must have went off or whatever, and it was just like she snapped, just like it was like she was back to normal, like nothing, like she wasn't even mad or nothing. It's just the whole thing was just a performance.
Wow, she is definitely an interesting person.
Honey, it was definitely interesting. It definitely brought, like, 'cause I mean, hey, I ain't gonna say she's not interesting to be around. They'll definitely have some. It will make the day more interesting. Yeah, it's not gonna be boring by a long shot.
Oh, I can imagine.
But it's all gonna be around her. Like you can't tell a story. If you tell your story, she's gonna try to outdo your story with her story. You can't. The spotlight can't be on nobody but her. If she's around, it's got to be all about what she got going on.
That's what narcissists do. Now, do you think that Jaguar was trying to be like the queen priestess of Carbonation? Do you think she was trying to make her own little cult?
I don't know what she was doing. I think that if I would have said I was a janitor, she probably wouldn't have been the top janitor. If I think whoever she's gonna be trying to one up to whoever she sees is like the who she thinks is like, well, if you're a priest, well, I'm the empress. I'm the she gonna try to go higher up than whatever you are. She got to put herself above and try to, like I said, make everything be. She got to be the nucleus if she's in any situation.
Right. What even made her interested in the whole Carbonation thing? Like, why did she even go?
She's been in some cults at one point. You know what I'm saying?
She was in cults?
I think she's been in some. Some. Well, she says.
Really?
I think she at one point was dealing with the Malachi York stuff.
Wow.
So she could identify with the cult thing.
She was just trying to be a cult leader this time, huh?
I don't think she was trying to be a cult leader, but I think that she was trying to identify with them. I think that she's a certain part of her, probably, what's it called? Felt bad or felt, toward them. But then a lot of it, I think, was because of content. Like, okay, if I get them part of my thing, then it'll be more content, you know.
It seems like everything is content to her. Like nothing is off limits. Like she get
It's her own reality show that she's made up. That you know,
it's ridiculous.
that's a 24-hour Jaguar Wright TV show that never shuts off.
Does she ever get embarrassed by any of this? Like when she threw her son's ashes all over her face, was she
I think
embarrassed?
she did that on purpose. She did that. I mean, my thing is everybody doesn't notice. I mean, that nobody's talking about is like the camera was placed so elegantly on the window.
That's true.
So it wasn't like she was just wilding out and just lost all control and it took her son's ashes. She had to place the camera right at the right angle so that you could see the whole thing. And then she made sure she turned the angle so you could see what she got out to do some more. So it's almost like, come on now.
Intentional.
It ain't no film crew.
Yeah, it was intentional for
and
sure.
think about this. Think about this. She's in the police station. She's got the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So you're seeing her face. There's no camera crew. So it's her with her camera.
Right.
She's in the police and with her arm held out with her camera in it, pointing to her face, screaming at the police.
What did she think was going to happen when she walked up in the damn police department? I mean, really?
Well, she probably thought exactly what happened was going to happen. Like she was going to get arrested and it would be more content. Just craziness. But my thing is, okay, fine, have content, but is anybody making any money off this shit? I don't really see where the money is.
Right. Is she even monetized? Like, I don't even think she's monetized.
Oh, no. I think that Donut character, he was supposed to help them get monetized. I'm not sure if they still are monetized or not, but whatever. I mean, when all that was going on, I don't think she was monetized. So I'm just like, what is the purpose of that? what are you doing?
Nobody else is making money off of her except for her. It makes no sense at all.
But it's her algorithm. Honey, that's the most brokest algorithm owner.
Oh, she's a mess. She really.
You never heard a person got a whole algorithm to themselves and ain't at least getting able to, like, you know, just sustain themselves without having to beg for a cash app. You know what I'm saying?
She's delusional.
You should have a monthly check from YouTube that's just kicking you out some cash in some kind of way for your algorithm.
Exactly. It don't make no sense. So, what was Goomba like? Was he like violent? Was he abusive? Like
she was down to earth, but it's just like they were just always in arguments. They was always going through it, you know. So I don't know what would happen before they got to my house. I just know that when they got there, they clearly had been arguing or going through it because, you know, they would both be exhausted.
Right. Do you think that like she was the aggressor in some of the fights?
I think it was both ways. I think that both of them continue to be. I think that you hear her mouth. So I mean, come on now.
Right.
And you know, if he's got mental illness and he's suffering from PTSD or whatever from the military, whatever, he got some depression or.
Goomba said he has anxiety. That's what he said.
Anxiety, depression, whatever. Which will happen with anxiety is that you can end up raging out. So, you know, if you got a person that's pushing your buttons, pushing you, and you're gonna snap. So my thing, you know, anybody would. So
True. Yeah,
I think that they both probably end up snapping out on each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that. Now, what happened between her and Solar? Because you were there for that whole thing with her.
I wasn't there. I only, you know, I was not there for the whole thing. They were there. They were in a whole other state. We were in Detroit.
Okay.
But he left and went down there with them, and then they got into it, and there was a whole, you know, fight in the car. No, not a fight in the car, but I guess Gerald was twirling around the gun, and she wanted to go get some crab, some crawfish, and he wanted to get back to Dallas because he wanted to get his medication apparently, and they ended up kind of getting into it, and it just got crazy. So, but they eventually made it back to Dallas, and then they, you know,
you were around when her and Solar was together, right?
Well, no, I was only around when they first met, and they was making music, you know, at my house. But after that, when they were in Shreveport, I was not around.
Okay, so what was that vibe like? Do you think that she messed with him?
No,
you don't think so?
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like
No,
he
I know they didn't.
okay.
He was too busy worried about Bill, but he was not thinking about. They look at each other like like auntie and nephew type of thing.
She just completely went off on her husband over somebody that she didn't even know. That's what I found weird. Like, how are you not
I think it's because like Solar it won't hurt her to fly. And
okay?
I think Gerald was he was tripping. So he was trying to he had some old weird shit going on. I don't know what he was doing, but he had some kind of
I mean,
that's one incident that I think that Gerald might have been kind of tripping,
I
you
mean,
know.
I can understand him though, because why would he want to tag along? You know what I mean?
Well, I'm sure that there was a reason why she brought a tag along. I'm sure that Gerald be tripping sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And she be in the car by herself with him, and the nigga be wilding out. You know what I'm saying?
True.
They be wilding out on each other, and if she by herself, that nigga might punch her in her face. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I just don't get the vibe that he's abusive. I mean, I may be wrong, but I don't know. I
I
really
think anybody have a capacity to snap out and hit and if, at any moment if you getting pushed. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's true. Now, do you believe any of the industry stories that Jaguar talks about? Do you
I
think
believe. Well, a lot of that stuff has already been said already. It's nothing new that she was saying. She was not bringing any new tea to the
right?
table. So all she was doing was regurgitating stories that people already said
I
already.
feel like she gets all of her information from Lipstick Alley. That's what I think.
I don't know, but it wasn't nothing new. So,
Right. Okay. Now, what made you take your name off of her bail?
well, she called me. Well, see, the first time she called me, she tried to make it seem like I had planned all along to get Legina to come stay with me. So she made it seem like I was like, well, I don't like how you played this, and it's just crazy. And so I ignored that. Then she went online and she says that I killed my child's father. She defiled my
Yeah,
child's
you know,
father's name.
how do you feel about her spreading crazy
May
rumors
he rest in peace.
like
May he rest in peace. You understand what I'm saying? So
horrible?
first of all, I'm not gonna. I mean, my whole religion is all about the respecting the ancestors and
Right,
the dead. So when you're like gonna go against my ancestors, my children's father, and then saying stuff about my daughter, and then like just not having no respect for anything, and then you start to threaten my children, threaten people in my household, threaten their children, calling them in all throughout the night, being a nuisance on top of it, and then call me in the morning when I know they're tracing you down, and the only thing I need to do is get you arrested and remove my name off the bond
right.
and not have to do anything, have to be bothered with you.
So
Like
she was harassing you?
she called me, she was calling everybody in my household throughout the morning. The morning she got arrested, she was calling everybody.
Was she threatening you?
Yeah, and threatening, wishing death on me like she always do. You know what I'm saying?
And
So my thing,
you did
my
nothing
thing,
to help her. So that's what I don't understand.
exactly.
She
But
burns
so that's so I
every
gave her a reason. I gave her a reason I gave her a real reason to hate me.
and
Okay,
I don't blame you. I really don't. You did the right thing.
like let's not like make up a reason. Here's a real reason. Here you go.
Exactly. Yeah, because she was extremely disrespectful.
Take your ass and get your shit together. Go sit down somewhere. Well,
I'm sure you spent money on her. I'm sure you fed her. I'm sure you did all of those things. So for her to be
mhm,
disrespectful like that is ridiculous.
it is.
Now, do you think that she used you?
I know she used me. She
Okay.
used me because she saw that I had carbonation there, and she knew it would be good content. That's all it was. And my story wasn't the most interesting story with by 10. When she found out about Shaka and them,
Mhm.
that was the new story, because she also has Philadelphia. So I'm sure that she thought, oh, okay, we could put them on my network and blow up my network, all that stuff.
Mhm.
So it was so her having her network is her thinking that everything is content because of her network, right? The thing is that she don't even fucking have a network anymore. So what are you doing
No,
now?
she doesn't. And she was scamming the people too, apparently. You can't even unsubscribe from her network.
I mean, you probably could, but she don't know how to really operate it.
Yes,
That's what I was helping her do, with her crazy stuff. Like, dude, really?
it seems like she always has these good ideas, but she never can, pull
Great
through.
idea. Great. She's always getting connected into the right situation that might be something, but it never
But she
can pan
burns
out because she
everything.
starts crashing out before it even gets anywhere.
Yep, exactly.
She can't help herself.
Yeah, it
And
really
I
seems
think partially it's because she thinks she's orchestrating stuff, but she's smart and she's got this whole plan. It's like, dude,
mhm.
man, just chill out with all that.
What do you think it'll take for her to actually, like, change and get help? Because she obviously needs it.
She need to get that medication where they have to shoot her ass in the leg.
I shoot her in the leg.
You give her like a damn needle and shoot the medicine in the leg once a week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Either that or get you that electroshock therapy
She needs something.
because it'll chill her the fuck out. The
'Cause
electroshock therapy. That's what I believe. Electroshock therapy, so she could just calm the fuck down with all that stuff that's raging in her mind.
mhm.
All these thoughts that she's having and anxiety and PTSD, well, all that, whatever she call it, whether it's psychosis, PTSD, whatever you want to call it, electric shock therapy will calm all that down.
She needs something because it's just too much. Her case is coming up. Do you think that she'll be going back to jail?
No, it's just a competency hearing.
Okay. Okay. So
I
do
think
you
her court date, I don't think her real court date is coming up until some other time. I'm
okay.
not sure when, but I guess they're still trying to figure out whether or not she should actually even be, if she's actually sane enough to actually be in a trial.
I don't know. I honestly don't think that she is. Honestly. You
I
see
don't.
how this whole TJ situation is playing out. What do you think about that?
I think it's staged,
You think it's staged?
100%. Why is the cameras rolling every time they have an argument? Why are they always arguing and then all of a sudden the cameras, like you just happen to pick a fight when the cameras are rolling?
Right, exactly.
And then unless you guys are just constantly fighting and the cameras are rolling and y'all are fighting regardless, which is toxic.
Yeah, I think they're definitely toxic for sure.
I mean, if they're just constantly fighting each other like that, then Jesus Christ.
She was begging for cash apps this morning.
Who, her or TJ?
Jaguar.
Mm,
It's,
That's a
it's
shame.
yeah,
Why she should just do a show, like just put together a show, dude.
they need to be on Zeus.
They do. I'm surprised nobody's contacted them from Zeus yet. I mean, all that craziness, man.
They might be too much for Zeus though, so I don't know. It's a
No,
lot.
I think they would fit right in, honey. They would fit right in.
There's a lot going on.
They would fit right in a Zeus.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot going on. So how's Legina? Because
She's good.
she seems
She's
so
at work right now. She's doing good.
okay. That's great. Is she happier without living with the crazy person?
I think she's happier with just getting on her feet, getting a new job, getting on her, doing, you know, becoming
Like,
more independent,
that is amazing. I'm happy for her.
Yeah, me too.
She needed somebody stable in her life to help her, not Jaguar.
Well, not someone that's trying to exploit her. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
I'm not trying to like benefit off of whatever all the other stuff. I'm only like, okay, well, what do you need to get yourself on your feet together? You know what I'm saying?
That's amazing. I love that. Because it seems like she really needed the help. She needed somebody to help her.
Yeah.
With her best
I think
interest.
we all at some point need someone to help us.
That's very true. Very true. I
At
know.
any given time in our life, you might run into that brick wall, and if you're gonna have someone that's gonna exploit your situation and keep you in bullshit, or you're gonna say, listen, like,
You know,
why don't you go this way?
that's
Check this
the
way
one
out.
situation that really pissed me off that Jaguar did when she brought Legina down. That whole situation really made me mad because I knew that she was just trying to exploit that girl.
If you notice, she's exploiting every situation. She's exploiting TJ. She's exploiting Naisha. She's exploiting King Payne, and everything is just like this in her mind. She is like the puppet master
Yeah.
And she just wants to make everything into a show. It's like everything is a,
She's the main clown in the show, though. She's the
and
clown.
I don't see where no money is being made. I still don't
That
see it.
part. Where's the
Show
money?
me where the money trail is. I got accused of being a part of a troll farm. I'm like, what the fuck is a troll farm, and where and how much money do they make? Where is there money being made from the troll farm? I still don't get the money. I don't see where the trail is of money.
People just don't like her, so I guess they do troll her because people don't like her. They don't
Honey,
like
man, it's other people that's not even Jaguar. It's crazy. It's people thinking that the troll farm is after them, and man, it sounds man, troll farm sound like a building, people in a building somewhere,
right.
with some computers and just all lined up.
It's ridiculous.
But that's what when the person think about a troll farm, like Donald Trump, like when he was running for president, how
Mhm.
people was putting stuff in Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
I think of something more official sounding, but like just a farm of people just sitting on a computer. Like in India.
Yeah.
Like but what they're calling a troll farm sounds more like just
She
people just.
really she really thinks that she's that important that she has a troll
I
farm.
don't think she is. I don't.
It's crazy.
I don't. That's why I told this one content creator. I said, "This sector is making y'all lose y'all mind. That y'all are starting to go crazy just
Mhm.
by covering it. It's
Yeah,
starting to make y'all sound crazy right along with her. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
it's draining. It can be a lot at times, for sure.
Well, part of it is like you don't know whether people are teaming up together and making narratives. If this is true, is it real? Is it fake?
Exactly.
Are they you know? Are they really mad at each other, or are they just like doing this for right now? And later on, they're gonna turn around and say this whole thing was like some bullshit. Like it's just the
Mm,
whole thing is
yeah, it's a hot
too
mess.
much. People are working too hard to make fetch happen.
Very
You know
true.
who else does the same thing? I think that Christian Rock does the same thing with her and Blueface. They
Oh, God.
manufacture a lot of just
You think
bullshit.
so?
Yeah.
Oh, they so toxic.
How 1 minute I think I'm gonna get myself together, just be on my own, and I think I'm gonna. The next thing you know, Blueface is kissing her stomach and all up on her.
Mad that she even got pregnant by him. You gotta be a damn fool.
And she didn't even get the tattoo removed. That would have been the first thing I would have. Well, first I would have never got the tattoo. I would.
Exactly.
Secondly,
She don't got just one, she got, like, 6 or 7 tattoos of
well,
him.
the one around my neck, that would be
Yeah.
the one to remove. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that
I
was a
don't know, get a blackout or something.
something, anything but that.
Could you imagine you're trying to be with somebody else and they gotta look down
Exactly.
at Blueface's face and see they're looking at you, they're looking at Blueface, they're looking at you, looking at Blueface.
Oh
Come
my
on, man.
god.
They
She's
want to
so
turn you around. Like, look, let's just do it from behind because I'm tired of looking at that nigga. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. She will definitely regret it.
Right,
Oh
you can imagine getting married to somebody else, and look, you getting married to her. You looking down at Blueface. You looking at her at
oh
Blueface.
my god, it's too much.
You can kiss the bride. It's like, dude, which part do I kiss? Do I kiss Blueface or do I kiss her? You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
And she's so pretty too. I don't know why she did that to herself. It's a shame.
Beautiful.
It's a shame.
I was talking about that yesterday. I'm like, I don't understand why people get tattoos and stuff on their face. Back in the day,
Yeah,
tattoos
I
on the
don't
face
understand
was a sign of insanity. You know what I'm saying? Only crazy people that was in prison for like murder did that.
that. Right.
Now it's she's getting Amber Rose got some bullshit tattooed
Oh
across her
my
forehead.
god.
It's
Don't
like,
even
what
get
is
me started with that. Oh my god. She got something tattooed right across her forehead, looking crazy.
right? I still don't understand what the purpose of that. I'm like, dude, well, you could have at least gotten a henna tattoo or a removable.
She's so beautiful. I don't even understand why she would ruin her face like that. You can't even focus on nothing else except for the tattoo.
Yeah, and her head is already shining. She got a big old forehead anyway. So why you gonna do that? It's crazy.
It don't make sense. But you got a lot of backlash just for like being connected to all of this. And I'm trying to figure out why because you seem like such a cool person. I
Well,
could
I think that what happened was I was just trying to defend myself a lot, and I'm
yeah,
just trying to defend myself in a crowd full of people that they just want to hear they like to hear the nonsense, right? So
yeah,
I'm up here trying to defend myself, but everybody want to keep hearing the nonsense, and I'm debunking the nonsense.
exactly.
The nonsense is way more entertaining than the truth. The truth is not as is not as fun. So I think people like all this. The people probably lives are bored, you
Yeah.
know,
Oh,
and
people definitely
they
love the drama. They love the drama.
yeah, yeah. Because I mean, think about this. I've been getting called Peter Griffith, uh, and all kind of
I
fat
don't
shaming. I
understand
bet
it.
you if I scan through that audience that's jumping on them comments and jumping into the Peter Griffith train, I
Yeah,
bet you half them bitches is about twice the size as I am. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
I don't
sorry for the person, but
No, you're good. You could curse.
yeah,
You
I bet you half of them probably man girls just sitting up there eating all kind of Twinkies and McDonald's. I'm not over here. My weight is medical, honey. Y'all, I love them people probably just gluttonous because just the fact that they would sit around listening to negativity all day long tells me that their cortisol levels are high.
people can definitely be mean spirited on YouTube. They definitely can. It's not a
And
game.
it's not healthy to ingest that much negativity like all day.
Yeah, that's true.
Just to keep watching like thing after thing of like just no. I
And
listen to Sean Davis. I can only hear him when he gets into cussing somebody out. I can only like stand it for a second. I'm like, dude, this is kind of vicious after a while. Like, it
yeah,
takes how much energy do it take to just be a mean girl? We
yeah.
try to be a mean girl.
I like Sean Davy Way. He can do a bit much sometimes, but I don't know.
And he's like the mean girl. I think he tries to be the mean girl.
Yeah, it could be a bit much. But I'm not mad at him for coming at Jaguar though. Not
Yeah,
at all.
I'm not mad at him, but I'm like, is it really? Is he really coming at them, or is he? Is this a part of like their whole plan? To me, I'm like still
No,
thinking
no,
it might be a damn. They might rip the thing off, and I mean, oh, we were just joking. We still friends.
nah,
I
nah.
don't even know if anybody's really mad at each other anymore or not. Like, is this real? Like,
I think the beef is real because Sean is not playing with her at
you
all.
think so?
He's not playing with her. She deserves every bit of it. She does because she's been super mean spirited all over the YouTube. So she deserves it. She getting her.
Yeah, yeah. I think that she done jumped from person to person trying to find different people. And I think that the doors are closing slowly but surely. You
Oh
know
yeah.
what's the funniest thing that happened is she got on the governess.
Oh
She went into the governess thing. I'm not sure if that was her or like another fake Jaguar account, but
mm.
honey, the governess was doing all kinds. I was like, man, what the?
I
Now
seen
he
that.
scared me. He scared the shit
That
out of
was
me. I was like,
right. That was recently.
yeah.
Yes, I seen that video. Yes,
Oh
yes.
my god. I was like, what in the hell?
The governess don't play. She don't
Man,
play. She
honey, she was
don't
throwing up some
play.
gang signs. I don't know what type of thing she was throwing up, man.
Not gang signs.
Well, honey, she was.
Yeah, put a spell on that
I
ass.
said, girl, what the fuck? I ain't never seen no shit like
That's the one person Jaguar should leave alone. Seriously.
that. Man, Jaguar is, dude, I feel like she got like she know that line?
Mhm.
She want to just keep fucking around on the edge of that line. Or just, the edge is right there. Like, okay, there goes the edge. And she just keep tiptoeing on at looking over that bitch like, bitch, you better stay away from the edge, Jack. You just want to keep
I,
testing it.
I seen that video, the first video that the governess did with Jaguar, and she was talking about Jaguar and Tokyo Tony. I
The
got
next day, Jaguar's ass was in jail.
yep.
The next day, the Jaguar and Tokyo talked about that video. Them bitches, she went right to jail. And that Jaguar went right to jail. So I'm
See,
like, dude, come on, you didn't get it the first time. Like what are you doing?
that shit is real. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That's crazy.
And she think that her hoodoo stuff. I don't know who the government's got working with her, but shit, that stuff, whatever she got doing, man,
It works.
she better chill. Jag need to chill out.
Jaguar don't know what she want to be. Is she Christian? Is she hoodoo? Like
Right,
what?
honey, yeah, she hoodoo Christian. She did
Just
she
everything.
shalom Shabbat shalom. I'm not sure what that is. What the fuck?
Oh, she's
Yeah, that was that G or
she
Hebrew
don't
Israelite. I mean, I don't know what Shabbat Shalom is for. I mean, that's Jewish, so she don't know whether she's Jewish, Christian.
wow.
Man,
She
then she
that's
said she's a hoodoo priestess.
wow. And then she got the nerve to be calling people witches.
Right. Most
Like
people think that hoodoo is witchcraft. I'm sorry. Your average Christian is gonna be like, "Oh, you're a hoodoo. That's Christian. That's witchcraft." People that
mm,
don't know the history, you know what I'm saying? So I don't.
right.
Yeah.
That lady is all over the place.
They try to she tried to say I was a witch or whatever because I practice lukumi, but I'm like, dude, that's
I
a
never
age
heard of
old
that.
African tradition. So whatever. African spirituality is not witchcraft.
Okay, I gotta do my research because I never heard of it before.
Yeah, Lukumi is like a Afro-Cuban version of Isheshe.
Okay.
Isheshe is a Yoruba religion,
The
which is
Jag
based on the Orisha. If you ever know about the Orisha, you got
I've
the
heard of
this
it.
is the Orisha.
Yeah.
Basically, that's the whole the religion is behind the Orishas. There's a
Oh,
whole religion behind that.
wow, that's interesting. So what happened that day? You and her got into that argument.
Which one?
Which one? When Legina was doing her singing or whatever the hell she was doing. She
Well,
was
I was actually trying to help her to get that whatever taken off of her from the governess that she just keep going back over there and get put back on her.
okay.
She keep going over there asking for more work getting put on. I'm like, dude, you crazy.
I cannot believe that she was talking to you like that in your own house. I'm like, yo.
Right. I had to I'm not supposed to get into arguments, but I kind of snapped that day. But
I
I
don't
you
blame you.
yeah, but I'm not supposed to
Surprised
really
you
argue when I'm in my year in white. I'm not supposed to argue, so that
I'm
took me out of
surprised.
character.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't punch her in the face. She would have had to get out of my house because ain't no
You're not
way.
allowed. You're not allowed to fight when you're EIO. You're not allowed to fight.
Okay. Wow. Yeah,
You're
she
not
was
allowed to fight. You're supposed to
tall.
not argue. You're not supposed to do a whole lot of stuff because it's almost like you're a baby, so you don't have no protection. So
Yeah.
so it's like a whole thing. But yeah,
So y'all actually left to go see the Baba Lao or whatever and came back and Jaguar was still there?
yep,
Oh no.
working on music. But that's the thing. That's the type of person I am. Anyway, I don't hold grudges. I'm like whatever. You know,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
get over it. I don't keep mad at people and keep a whole bunch of anger. Because it's just not healthy for anybody to just constantly just stay mad.
Being around
But
somebody like
it ain't like I'm gonna forgive you though. I'm gonna remember what you did, and you ain't gonna be able to do it again. But I don't stay mad at that person. I'm like, okay,
being around
I can be
somebody like
civil. I
Jaguar
can have
though,
a civil conversation with a person and be reasonable.
being around
You know,
somebody like Jaguar though, I don't see how you can't get triggered. She just seems like she's just so triggering.
honey, I actually feel bad for her because it seems like it's to me it's psychosis. I think that it's just some mental illness. And in her mind, she thinks it's all that she got it all together, and it's like, dude, you don't like. And
Right.
it's sad to see such a talented person they have with so much potential.
She really is talented, and I just feel like it's
Yeah,
a waste. And she's a great storyteller. I will give her that. She can tell a good ass story. And I just feel like she's just wasting it being crazy. It's really sad when you think about it.
yeah. Well, think about how many people you see on the corners. You know what I'm saying? You actually hear half the people that's homeless and talking on the corners all to themselves, and you listen to their story. I'm
Yeah.
sure they at one point was equally as talented. But how easy it is to fall from
Yeah.
like that.
It's like
So
she has no self-awareness at all. Is she aware of how she looks out here? Because she cannot think that she's like the great Jaguar Wright and everybody loves her and thinks that she's perfect and this she can't.
listen, a lot of these people they're stuck on numbers. They're looking at how many people have typed in my name in the search thing. Oh, I got 5 million people that's typing my name every month or whatever crap.
So
But I'm
basically,
like,
attention is
you got 5 million people that type in your name every month, and you ain't got a dime in your pocket. You begging for cash app. So something you doing ain't right.
right, and all attention is good attention
And
to her.
now if you tell you when you learn how to turn that 5 million into $5 million, then you holler at me. Other than that, it's just a waste of damn time. Like, so what?
True.
Speaking of turning something in, on uh, I have an event coming up in Dallas at the
Mhm.
Texas Theater,
Okay.
but
Mhm.
I want to do a blatant self promo of my event,
Of course.
and
Go ahead.
I'm totally using talking about Jaguar to really promote my event coming up.
Yeah. No, fine. Promote yourself, girl. I really appreciate you doing this interview. I really do.
So we had Princella Clark and Charleston White. They came to my channel Zulu Vision.
Mhm.
It's a partnership between Shaka Zulu and the Tribe Zulu family and I. And so it's like a network that we created. And our first interview was Charleston White and Princella. And during that interview, Charleston White said, "Hey, we should turn this into a town hall and do this face to face and do it, bring a crowd and, make it into a town hall." You
Okay.
know,
Good
he
idea.
said, "Forget just what we're doing right here. We can make this into a town hall." So I
Mhm.
obliged. I did exactly what he said to do. I got a venue. I got the people. We had to. Charleston got mad because Princella was after the town hall went down. She kind of talked mess, so he said, I don't want to. He pulled out of the town.
He pulled out.
Well, no, he didn't pull out of it. He said that he didn't want to be up there, because of what Princella had said. So,
Okay.
but like I said, the show goes on. So we're basically continuing on, still doing our thing. We have Anton Daniels, we have Kevin Wesley, we have the smart guy.
Mhm.
Who else? Amber Ali from Jocelyn's Cabaret. We have Sydney Starr.
Okay.
Yeah, we have Natasha Da is going to be in the house. The House of Consciousness. Netter TV is going to be hosting it. Shaka Zulu is going to be performing. Phil Wade from Houston is going to be performing. We got like a pretty great lineup, and I think that
Mhm.
just a change in atmosphere, a change in stuff. Like let's talk about something else.
Yes.
The September the 20th at 6 p.m. is going to be the live show, and then right after that, we're going to actually show you. You'll be able to watch it for a fee on Zulu Vision. You join as a member of the Zulu Vision TV network, and you'll be able to see the live broadcast as well.
That's
So,
amazing. Imma check it out.
but if you want to be a part of the live studio audience, you got to come out. You'll be in the live audience, and people have the opportunity to actually ask questions and then interact with the panel. So it's going to be a cool event.
Okay, girl, I see you doing your thing. That's amazing.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But okay, well, thank you so much for doing this interview with me. I really appreciate it. I know
Thank
that
you for having me.
I randomly messaged you just to shoot my shot or whatever, and you actually replied. So I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
No problem. Hey, maybe next time I could tell you a little bit more about myself next time we interview.
Definitely.
We could. This is what happens. See, me and other people, I've like been talking to them, and then like I'd be like, "Hey, I want to stop talking about Jaguar," and then they would get mad at me and cuss me out, and damn
Right.
near it's almost like I was asking them to
Mhm.
give me their left arm. You
Right.
know.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like,
love to do an interview talking about you. Sure.
yeah, so I want to show some more sides of me and what I've my whole life. I think that I
You
have a
really
pretty interesting life. Like
seem like
what
you are a really sweet, nice person with a great heart that got caught up in some bullshit.
right,
So
yeah.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem. Follow me at djgenesis Detroit on all platforms. It's the same. All at djgenesis Detroit.
Yes, follow her, y'all. All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye. Peace.